Hey everybody, this is Jackie with your Rendall's Cleaning Weekly Audio e-newsletter. This is the week of November 16th, 2015. Thank you so much for listening. So in this weekly audio e-newsletter, we talk about 5 things you should know about rugs. Utilitarian, exotic, historical, timeless, beauty, sentimental, artistic, colorful, classic, modern, heirloom. These are all accurate terms to describe something we walk on, sit on, roll on, and take for granted every day. Thanksgiving dinners on them, opening presents Christmas morning on them, playing with pup and the kids on them. The wonderful memories we have of our favorite area rugs. There are a few things you should know about them to help maintain their beauty and longevity. Number 1. Your rugs need a pad. Original Oriental rugs were first designed to be utilitarian. They were woven by hand from wool, camel or goat hair, sticks, coir, and whatever local materials the tribe weavers could scrounge up. The rugs were portable, allowing the owner to roll up the rug and carry it with them from place to place as they moved. These rugs were placed right on the ground inside of a yurt, cave, under trees, or under a shelter of some sort. There was no need for a pad underneath because the rugs were well constructed for utilitarian purposes, and if they were worn out over the decades, the weavers in the tribe would repair or sell/trade the owner a new one. Rugs were originally all about functionality. As ancient cultures evolved into modern, the Oriental rug became less utilitarian for the masses and more stylish and used less as a necessity to keep the bugs, snakes, and dirt off of the owner and more as a decorative accessory. Sizes became important for the non-nomad because the rug had to fit in a room. Some rugs even today are installed wall-to-wall inside of a room, but in the modern home, most rugs are of portable size. Rugs in Western homes are placed over existing floor structures like wood, ceramic/porcelain, stone, or even carpet. Modern Oriental rugs have different kinds of foundations. Some are woven by hand or machine, and the back of the rug somewhat mirrors the front of the rug. Other rug foundations are tufted, broad-loomed, or sewn. Example, rag rugs and braided rugs. When placed over a floor in the home, ultimately sand, grit, and other contaminants will eventually fall down through the rug foundation and land on the floor beneath. As the rug is walked on by foot traffic, the rug moves slightly, causing the sand and grit that has fallen through the foundation of the rug to etch and abrade the floor beneath. For this reason, every rug should have a pad sandwiched between the rug and the floor beneath. There are additional reasons a pad should always be used under a rug, including lowering the chance of off-gassing from the rug to the floor, comfort, spill containment, and keeping the rug from moving around as it's walked on. There are a few styles of rug pads to choose from, but I'll just cover the 2 we see most. First one is waffle. Functional and moderately priced, the waffle rug pad is the most popular. There are waffle rug pads made for virtually every surface. Some are tacky on one side, some are tacky on both sides, and some are not tacky at all. Most waffle rug pads can be washed in the washing machine. Just be sure not to use heat and let it line dry rather than using a dryer. And the second one is faux horsehair/rubber. Because of its sturdiness and longevity, our favorite type of rug pad looks like faux horsehair on the top side that comes into contact with the rug and has a rubber backing on the bottom to keep the rug from sliding around. This style of rug pad also helps contain liquid spills from contacting the floor beneath. These faux horsehair rug pads should usually be professionally cleaned at least once every 2 to 4 years. Number 2 on our list of 5 things you should know about your rugs. Your rugs and pad need to be rotated at least every 6 months. To maximum longevity of your rugs, you should rotate them 180 degrees at least twice a year. The reason for this is because traffic on rugs is seldom even, meaning one of the sides generally gets more traffic, sunlight, and wear and tear than the other. By rotating the rugs twice a year or more, you effectively double the life of the rug. If you have a flat weave rug like Durry, Kilim, Somac, Hooked, etc., you should rotate the rugs 180 degrees every 6 months and flip them over every year. This way, you'll effectively quadruple the life of the rug by constantly changing the nap surface that is walked on. Not all flat weave rugs are exactly patterned topside and backside, and some flat weaves are only designed to look finished on one side, so you'll have to take that into consideration when deciding if the rug should be flipped upside down. Either way, rotating the rug every 6 months should still be done. Number 3. Fringe is not designed to be vacuumed with a beater bar. Out of all the damage we see on rugs that come in for cleaning and repairs, the number one issue we see is fringe damage caused by the homeowner or maid service vacuuming the rug. To avoid damage, be sure to only use the hose attachment of your vacuum without a beater bar. Not only do beater bars weaken the fringe by excessive dry agitation, sometimes the beater bar will gobble up the fringe into the rubber vacuum belt, causing fringe calamities like shredding, fringe fiber loss, burning, and rubber from the belt melting into the fringe fibers. Please do not ever use a beater bar on your fringe. Number 4. Rugs aren't supposed to stink. There are many reasons why a rug might smell bad, including biocontamination like urine, feces, water damage, latex, off-gassing, fungi growth, and several other reasons. Tufted rugs in particular are notorious for having bad odors due to the use of inferior latex. If you have a relatively clean rug, or even new rug, that smell like diesel, fuel, poop, urine, sulfur, or something rotting, flip it over and sniff the backing. If it smells evenly bad all over the backing, chances are the malodor is coming from the latex glue that holds the scrim, the cotton backing, onto the tufted fibers. Most of the rugs with sour latex odor comes from India, so if the rug has a tag, check the country of origin. If the rug is newer, it's best to contact the retailer and let them know. Oftentimes, they'll replace it for you at no cost. When a true wool rug gets wet, the odor is often compared to that of a wet dog. This is a normal odor of wool rugs, and this wet dog odor goes away when the rug is dry. Number 5. Your rugs are designed to hide soil and need to be cleaned at least once every 1 to 2 years. Rugs have an amazing ability to hide soil deep down in the foundation. Gravity causes grit, sand, and dirt to flow through the fibers into and through the backing where the contaminants eventually land on the floor beneath. Your rug foundation is essentially a big grid with lots of nooks and crannies for this dry soil to hang out. As you walk on the rug that has perhaps several pounds of sand and grit in it that you cannot see from the top, the sharp edges of the sand, grit, and dirt etch the fibers, which contributes to foundation damage, fringe damage, pile distortion, fiber loss, and a whole host of avoidable problems. Frequent vacuuming once a week surely helps to remove this dry soil, but vacuuming alone does not remove all of the contaminants. Also, vacuuming does not remove sticky soils that accumulate over time like kitchen oils, pet oils, urine, vomit, feces, skin oils, flakes, spills, tract and petroleum pesticides, herbicides, wild animal and bird droppings, etc. Therefore, your rugs should be professionally cleaned at least every year or two to release and remove this ground and soil from the foundation. The more traffic and abuse a rug receives, the more often it needs to be cleaned. It is not unusual for us to clean some clients' rugs every 6 months because they get a lot of use out of their rugs. For more rug care information, please visit our rug cleaning page on rendallscleaning.com. Sincerely, Scott Rendall, President and wearer of many hats. And that's it for this week. Thank you so much for subscribing. We will see you next week.